What's going on, guys? Hurricane here. Today we will be spectating the Elder. They're in an M5A1, which is a battle rating 2.7, ranked 2, and their team consists of USA, Great Britain, Japan, Italy, France, and Sweden. The enemy team has Germany and Russia, and they're playing domination in Finland. Now, these videos are to help you guys out by providing a hindsight point of view. Hopefully, this shows you what works and what doesn't work. First off, this is the lowest of the low, the bottom of the rank. I mean, the Elder, he's just starting out, as you saw from his profile information. He's at the very bottom. He's about a level 5, so he's got a couple games in, but not too much. This is probably going to be his first or a few, realistic battle. It's one of his first realistic battles, but it looks like he has pushed far up into the alpha cap. Now, he could either be somebody that has already gone to the top and just wants to restart anew, or he is somebody that's completely new to the game. And that's, of course, something that we like to see is new players coming in, not just the same old raggedy players that just complain about Gaijin and everything else. But alas, he is kind of struggling through these little trees, so he is struggling to fight this tree right here that's in front of him. He could have already capped the alpha cap. Does look like his friend Wilburn is right there, already on the alpha. Got some rocks in front of him that he has to be afraid of. Stu and Stug over on the other side, on the opposite end that he does, he used to help his teammate out with. And it looks like his team has already capped Charlie. They have not capped Alpha yet or Bravo. And looks, there he is right there, right in front of him. He's getting shot at. He can get that good side shot on him. And never mind, he better back up as far as possible. He did. Beautiful for him. Thankfully, his friend was over to his right side and was able to get a good flank shot on him. Um, but that was not good. He could have zoomed in a little bit. So he is kind of looking around. I do kind of like that. I mean, we see that there's nobody in front of him, but I do like that he is kind of looking around, at least in that part. And that's what he kind of has to be afraid of. He has to be careful with, uh, with the amount of tanks that are coming out. But let's see what's able to come about. There's nothing right now. I do like, again, that he is scouting ahead, kind of looking forward, seeing what's available, seeing what's going to be over there. And the ZIS 30s right there. A tank destroyer. He has to be afraid of that guy. It does look like he is kind of going over on this edge and using the rocks to his advantage as cover, which is great. It's fantastic. But it looks like his team has officially capped Bravo as well and Charlie. And so no one's really over here. I mean, that tank destroyer enemy team can come in and start coming in and taking out the alpha cap. Now, the Elder can decide to turn around and make sure that he kind of holds the spot, but it does look like he is looking for some action. So he is pushing over into this Bravo side. And that's where a majority of the team is at from this enemy team. As you can see, all the red that's coming up and about. And I don't know, he's on PC, so he might just be getting used to the controls, which is perfectly fine. With the realistic battles compared to arcade, the tanks are much slower and they're a lot less agile. And I know for in the beginning, Gaijin does force you to have to play a arcade for the first couple of matches once you kind of get used to it. And then finally, once you're used to it, go into realistic. Unfortunately for the Elder, he does get popped by another ZIS 30 from right in front of him. He did try to hide behind that rock, but that rock just wasn't enough cover for him. So that is unfortunate for him. But the Elder does come back in an M22, the infamous M22. Beautiful, starts to push forward. It does look like the enemy team is capping the alpha cap now, which I'm assuming is going to be the Ziz 30 that was over there. Although I don't see that he's alive, I think only the guy that killed him earlier is the one that's there, which is that guy right there. But he's over on the Bravo cap, so I don't see who is on the Alpha cap. It does look like another I don't know if it's Ziz or ZIS. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong or right. Let me know. Looks like a Martyr 2. Oh, that guy's on that side. But let's focus on the Elder. M22 is over up on the Charlie side. Now, it's when you're first starting, it is very difficult to kind of see like what, especially if these are new maps, kind of what's going on. There is a Panzer IV over there that his friend Matt is kind of fighting with. But again, this is kind of what we're able to see right here. And none of his tanks are fully spaded out. He does have the one death, and it looks like he's kind of just driving around and seeing what's available. And a big part of the beginning of having just a skill issue is not knowing the map terrain, what's available to you. But he does have to look around. I don't like that he's not looking around as much as he should. And there are vehicles up in front, up on top of there, but he can't really see them because this is what he sees. Takes a shot. Does see that there is a tank up there. There's the ZIS right there. It takes a shot. Too late though, and too high. Doesn't get anything on him. Does have to be careful though, because that Panther 3 is up there, and he's now aware of the fact that he's shooting over there, so he does have to be careful. He's not going to be able to do anything to him with his M22. He does, I would suggest pulling back and away, but he's going, ooh, actually, Panther 3 didn't do much. There's the CIS though. You saw him creeping from below. You saw the little creepy dude right there, and that's when he has to look down. Oh, M22, he's angled. There's not much damage to him. M22 is holding out. Beautiful on that end. M22 was able to hold out and ricochet a lot of those rounds. Did not expect that. But again, this is low tier, so it looks like he's trying to push through the tree line. Now, trees are not cover. They are concealment, and that's something you do have to be aware of. There's a difference between cover and concealment. Cover is a hard knock. It's a hard place that's going to be able to, cover your tank completely. Concealment is just hiding yourself, but you're still not going to be protected if somebody does take a shot, and that's essentially what happened there. He did get a round right straight through his front face. So what's going on, guys? Hurricane here. Just wanted to take a quick break from the video. I appreciate you guys subscribing and watching these videos, liking and commenting as well. My goal is to improve the video quality from 1080p to all the way to 4K. I want to be able to justify getting better equipment, so I am reaching 1,000 subscribers. If you guys are able to help me out with that, subscribing if you can, sharing it with your friends, and commenting and liking. All these videos are free. I don't charge for anything, and I don't charge for you able to spectate your video to post it on here and give you guys also some shout outs as well. So everything is appreciated, and back to the game. The Elder does get out after the 2 deaths. Unfortunate for him. Let's try to see who is at the top of his team. Skibbity deebity doobity dop, some weird name. I'm not going to try to say it. It's Chinese or Japanese or whatever it is, but they're doing the best. They got 5 kills. 1 cap, 1 death, and they're in a I don't even know how to say that. Luftwarns I have no idea. But this is his profile. He's got a lot of time. He's level 100, and this will be good gameplay to kind of see, because you can kind of see the difference between a top tier guy, somebody that has full, all the skills to his advantage, and somebody that didn't. You know what I mean? Someone that's at the bottom. And right off rip, we're watching him. He was able to get 2 kills. Not not the 3rd kill. Somebody did help him out with that T50 that was in front of him, but he still survived. He's got 7 kills, 1 cap, 1 death, doing very well. And just the speed of which he was able to take out 2 vehicles that were in front of him, one up to the left, one up to the far right. Unfortunate for him though, the depression on the gun just wasn't good enough because of the way that it's set up on top of this truck. Essentially, he wasn't able to get the vehicle in front of him. But thankfully for him, one of his teammates was able to help him out by getting the T50 that was in front of him. So now he's fully repaired and pushing forward. And there's a Panther 4 also in a Martyr, so he does have to be careful with these guys. And with the lack of depression over the front of the vehicle, he does have to turn his vehicle to the sides to be able to get these tanks and be able to get these hits. Panther right there. He did a good job of getting off to the side. Unfortunate for him, though, the first shot that he took was a little low and was a little bit and hit the boulder that was in front of him, so he wasn't able to get that hit. I'm pretty sure if he got that first shot off and actually had a little bit of a better accuracy, he would have been able to take out that Panzer. But unfortunately for him, he did not, and that Panzer was able to take him out. There he is, real ladies man 217 in the Panzer 4H, was able to take him out before he was able to really do much else, and he's out of the game. But game's over. So, what did you learn? Did you learn anything? What I've seen then can be improved is play more, play more, play more games, get some more games into your under your belt. Um, I mean, yeah, it's low tier versus high tier. Like you can see the skill issue from somebody that's a level 5 to somebody that's a level 100. It's a huge difference. Even at these lower tier battles, you can definitely tell like how much they're looking around, how much they're aware of the maps, how much they're what they're aware of in regards to their tanks. Like, does it have the depression from the front to the back? Um, you know, so it's so much to consider. It's so much to learn with this game. There is a lot to this game compared to any other game that I've ever had to play before that you absolutely have to be aware of. There's constant research because there's a ton of different countries, and each of those, for a good majority of the part, have different tanks, different vehicles, different planes, different everything. So each of those makes a huge difference in the way that you play. And every tier, every battle rating is a huge difference from top all the way down. So a lot of research. Elder, stay in the fight, keep playing, sell your soul. Don't buy premium though, because you'll never learn. And then you'll just be a one-hit wonder. So just keep playing, write it out, do the free to play. It's free to play for a reason, and I suggest continuing to play the game. I'm not a Gaijin's paid spokesperson yet, but keep playing the game. Like and comment your tips and suggestions. Subscribe if you want to see more spectating videos. If you want me to spectate your video, send me your username and the session ID for the replay you want me to spectate. Otherwise, I will spectate a random video. Have a good one.